Adaptation. That's the theme for this market update. I'm still going to give you some of the numbers for the sale market, but I think it's more pressing to give the overall state of the rental market and not necessarily the average rental rate in a particular area. The rental market is now mirroring the sale market and has slowed greatly. Inventory's up and rental rates have gone down in a lot of areas. On the sale side, days on market continues to float between 52 and 60. On the rental side, it's floating between 30 and 35 days. Many owners are not adapting to the market. Something we are seeing, as well as some other PMs I know locally, is a lower than normal lease renewal rate. Because of the shift, many tenants are moving because they can either get a better house for the same price or the same house for cheaper. This is especially important to consider if you as an owner want to increase rent. It is even more important now to make sure that the property is in great shape and priced correctly so you can attract high quality tenants. There are so many options available now that if your property doesn't match the rental rate, it's not going to rent quickly, if at all. Now that may seem like bad news, but that's where the sales market comes into play. Yes, inventory is climbing and we are almost to a neutral market with over 11,000 homes for sale, but that's not inherently a bad thing. When you look at recent sales, we saw another spike when interest rates dropped a few weeks ago. Median price fell 1.2% August to September, but is still up 2.7% year over year. When looking at list and sales price across all price ranges, houses are still selling for 96 or 97% of the list price. It's important to apply some context to both the sale and rental market. Normal appreciation on home values is 3 to 5% annually, yet we had substantial increases of 15 to 25% for multiple years during COVID. Rental rates normally increase 3% a year, yet we had 8 to 12% increases for 3 straight years. I think it's critical to remember those facts when setting your rental rate or sales price, especially given the amount of competition that you're facing. If you were selling, don't be afraid to negotiate and give up some concessions to get the deal done. Giving up 5 to 10 grand is well worth it to make the 200 grand you probably have in equity if you bought. If you were renting, don't be afraid to offer a lower rate than you did with the last tenant if that's what the market's calling for. It's even more important now to look at the competition, specifically the rented properties. Looking at vacant listings is not a good barometer because nobody has paid that rate yet. And the vast majority of owners are listing far too high given the market conditions. Properly prepared and priced houses are still selling and renting. It's just important to adapt to the market conditions, especially with what we're seeing lately. If you have any questions, want to discuss this further, please feel free to reach out to me, Chris@therealtymedics.com. Have a great day.